So I'm trying to be a little more businesslike here.
No, sarcasm is fine. There's no rules over here. Actually, let me turn off the AC here because it's pretty noisy. Hey, welcome back to Suciu Farms, and we're doing another video. And look at these two guys. Look at these two puppies.
They're buddies.
They're buddies. They're sleeping buddies. They're just kind of sleeping and hanging out. So we're here with so many people. Remind me your names, please. Sherry, right?
Tom.
And Tom.
And Tom. Sherry and Tom, and they're here to meet the puppies, and they are taking, as far as we know right now, Pink, female, and just wanted to talk to them a little bit and see if I can get you guys' feedback on what you guys think of us and what, what's different that you can, summarize in a quick synopsis version about Suciu Farms, what you like that we do. If there's something you don't like, by all means, constructive criticism is also accepted. What is the differences between us and other breeders? What are you looking for when you're picking a Doberman puppy? So those are some of the questions that I wanted to ask and see if I can get your feedback on that.
Go ahead.
Well, I like the setup. I mean, I think you're doing a good job on the way you're presenting them and training them. And the way you have it, they go in, out here and into to go to the restroom, and then they got the doggy door, which trains them, to keep them from doing their business and where they sleep. And they look healthy, and I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Now I'll tell you all the bad stuff.
Go ahead.
No. I've seen both, as we discussed earlier, and we just met. Well, we met a few weeks ago, but today's the first time we've met in person, and so it's hard to make an informed decision on anything this quick for either of us. But what I'm looking for, I believe that the puppies need to have the proper, I can't think how to say this. The first few weeks of their life is really one of the most important times of their life. Yeah. And then when they go home with whoever they go home with, you can continue to mold them and train them from that point. But there's some of the molding, I believe, is already done within the first 8 weeks of their life that you either cannot change or will have to work very hard to try to change it. And at that point, it's not molding anymore, it's kind of bending. I like the way the puppies are relaxed. The mother's relaxed. She's right here. She just come up to meet me like she's my buddy.
She knows you already.
And, she's as comfortable as can be with me, which I don't know if that's good or not. But they say that
Don't tell my thieves.
They say that the dogs are a good judge of character, so I expected to be bit when she came in. But actually, she just come up and she reminds me of a girl I had.
Yep.
But it's just you're gonna get a puppy that you have a chance if you're willing to put the effort in, because it's not just you can buy yourself a dog and you can put it on a chain and put it in the backyard and it'll still be a Doberman. Or from my experience, you can more than likely have one of the best friends that you've ever had. And these look like they would be a little easier to create a best friend out of, because they've started out where they have they look fairly spoiled.
Yeah.
That's good.
They're spoiled.
That's good. They
already.
should, you know, just like children, they're really no different than children. When they're little and they're innocent, they need to be given the best chance they can have. And when they get a little older,
Come here, you.
and they need a little discipline,
Come here.
that's actually a good thing too, as long as it is applied properly.
And this is Maggie.
Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
Again, she already knows her name.
Maggie.
She's like, Maggie.
Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. Maggie gives kisses. Yeah, that's a very good point of view. And laying a good foundation
Look at the other one. She's cute too.
for your dog, you know, for your future dog, starts when they're a young puppy.
Yeah.
Well, as we talked earlier, I believe if you raise them right, they will never be an animal that you need to worry about with anyone. That, you know, so many people worry about Doberman pinchers. They're going to bite, and you
Get the
can't have them
hiccups.
around kids. I have not had a Doberman that the kids couldn't just pull on and beat on, and I'm talking about little kids. And you wouldn't have to worry about the dog biting them, but you do need to get the child. But
You need to
you know,
worry
you
about
can't let the child continue.
yeah,
to beat
you
on
can't
the dog.
let them
That's what I'm trying to
abuse the
say.
dog, right?
But the other,
Right.
the other really
Yeah.
beautiful thing
I
about
know.
it is when these
You wanna
dogs
give
get
me a
older,
kiss,
even though
huh?
you know, as we just discussed, you know that you know, somebody can probably come in and clean out your house, but nobody knows that. They just look at them and go, nope, I'm not going in over that fence. And that's how it is, you know. Our other girls and boys were always quiet. They don't bark much. We've had that good fortune. They don't bark much. And we've actually had the good fortune that when our Dobermans bark, we know that something needs to be addressed.
Yeah, so that's typically the breed. Dobermans don't bark unnecessarily. They bark when necessary. When you look,
Or they
you
don't
know,
bark.
at the bark level. And oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna mention her name, Melinda from Albuquerque. They got Loki from one of my previous litters, and she says that she's woken up in the middle of the night, and they realize that when he wants to go out, he just comes and stares at you. He doesn't bark, he doesn't make noise, he just stares at you when he needs to go outside. So in the middle of the night, if she happened to open her eyes up, she says that Loki would be sitting there staring at them.
That's how close.
Oh, buddy, you gotta go outside. What's going on? She'd let him out, but you know, it's funny because he wouldn't make a noise.
We
And
actually had
they
that.
almost wish that they would make a noise, you
Yeah,
know.
it's kind of creepy.
We-
Like they get up and they move as a unit, you know, and then
We had
they're just
that.
like, hello.
We actually had there was only one time in all of the years with our dogs, mainly our girls, we have a door that goes outside from our bedroom, and we have a security door, a screen door on there, and we had it open when it was cool. And one night, probably 2 or 3 in the morning, it was Chloe, our red Doberman, just hit the door, barking as vicious as she could bark.
Oh.
And I jumped out of bed as fast as I could, trying not to have a heart attack or a stroke. And I got to the door and I went outside as quick as I could, and I never found anything, but I know to this day something come on our back patio, or someone. And probably before my feet hit the floor, her tone made whatever it was decide they needed to leave our backyard.
Yeah, this is not the place for you.
And I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm really good with that.
I'd rather not interact.
So.
Yep. So
My girls and I have always had kind of an agreement. As far as I'm concerned, they always protected me, and I'll protect them. And it's worked out real good, real good. But you just can't get one of these and not love them.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for sharing the story, the feedback. Tom and Sherry, their previous Doberman Pinscher owners, they've had many in the past, and they just love the breed, and we're right there with them. All right, thank you guys. Suciu Farms, please subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Look at these puppies. They're all sleeping away.